NFL on EA Sports. Chance to prove they are the best. It's the Browns going up against the Seahawks. Enjoying the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton
and State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Cleveland Browns and... First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go to Johnson again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he connects with a look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive. First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. To throw, McCarron. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me. It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Prescott now on second down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Prescott from his end zone on third. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spit. Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick in the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They come out here in the I. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Looking for, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 19 yards away. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But we'll see all that.
David Johnson on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. David Johnson, 66 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then you can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
That one good for 10 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's McCarron to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Parkey's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Complete outright to Kurz. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott yet again. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it'll bring up third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points.
On that one, let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this time McCarron will throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On play action, it's McCarron finding time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taking on the midfield logo. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Second down, Prescott. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go!
Prescott on first down. Allen's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And again, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's a noon one. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. A strong running. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, here's McCarron. Caught here left side by Britt. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Running right, this is Freeman. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. McCarron to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now McCarron throwing on second. He's got time. He's going to sling and got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's McCarron to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now here's McCarron on third. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining.